right. Good morning, everybody. Now, I left the warning sign up. It says warning. Some viewers might find this a little disturbing. You're going to see that warning a couple of times throughout this show because I think that you all know what we're going to be talking about. Mirvi, and that is about Arctic Fox. I'm not going to use his real name. You know his real name. Van Buren, Arkansas police know his real name. Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Predator Prevention, or I can't remember what it is. I followed them for a long time on Facebook. Really cool dudes. Basement Jesus, where'd you get that picture of me? It's floating around. It's floating around. Yeah. Yep. This popped up on my Facebook a couple days ago because, like I said, I follow this Oklahoma Predator people. And what was strange is I didn't listen to all of it because the voice was freaking me out. And I kept thinking, I recognize that voice. And then my understanding is White Boy and Noel caught wind of it. They let Benny know. And, well, now everybody's talking about it because it's insane. It is insane. Also, he has scrubbed, Arctic Fox has scrubbed the World Wide Web of him. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. I'm sure he's got a Snapchat out there floating around. I'm sure he's still yucking it up in some Discord pages and stuff like that. Okay? But I'm talking anything that's readily accessible. Okay? And let me tell you what, he had a ton of videos, thousands, because anything that the Aware Foundation put out, anything like that, any missing child's flyer, that would be his thumbnail. He would go live. He would say what's on the flyer. You know, everybody share this, to the point he had so many videos that YouTube said he was spamming. He did that many. Okay. I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, ooh, okay. I always thought it'd be good for him to do a follow-up when children were found hours later, but I guess with his other hobbies, he didn't have time for updates. Okay? Didn't have time for updates. Matthew is silly AF said, shame on him. Oh, yes, shame on him. And shame on people that are wanting sympathy for knowing him. Shame on people that are putting the blame on YouTube. Shame on the people that are putting the blame on Oklahoma Predator people. They have a service, and they're like, but they made up a 14-year-old. Word to the wise, my friends. Word to the wise. We understand that they were not going to use a real 14-year-old to talk to him. Okay? They weren't going to do that. It is a sting tactic. But mark my words, there is a 14-year-old out there that I'm just going to take a guess he did talk to. He was very comfortable having this conversation. I don't know how it works in Arkansas. If that state considers it entrapment, I don't know. Not privy on the Arkansas laws. I will find out today. In Oklahoma, totally different, because there's many of these sting operations. Now, when it's someone that's not law enforcement, I don't know how it goes down, but there's many of people that are serving time, locked up, awaiting trial, because they thought they were talking to a 12-year-old girl, and it was an undercover police officer. Okay? That's what's going on here. Let's go ahead and take a second and tell everybody good morning. I missed you guys badly yesterday, and this time change is kicking my butt. Retro, was he caught by one of those amateur stings? I guess you could call them, I mean, they're not amateurs at all. They've been doing this for a very, very long time, but they are not law enforcement. Let me put it that way. Okay? Lips wants to be asleep now, and someone is in here saying Lips has herpes. So we're only 7 minutes into the show, doing a lot better than I thought. Considering what we're talking about. Okay, so again, you're not going to find this channel on YouTube anymore. Okay? Nope. 17,000 subscribers. He had almost 10,000 videos. Almost 10,000 videos. Remember, I told you that whole thing about how he kind of got in some hot water with YouTube because they thought he was like spamming. Okay, not going to find it now. I love you too, Dallas. All right, here's someone that is kind of bummed about the whole deal. Don't get me wrong, it's a horrible situation, but I have no sympathy for him. I have no sympathy for anyone that was close to him that didn't pick up on this behavior. We have picked up on this behavior by other people. Have we not? Kat? Have we not? Pat? Have we not? Susan? There was a guy in our Discord. He was very active in this group, Lone Wolf Spirit. He had not been around for several weeks, and we knew he had been sick. I knew his real name, and I thought, well, maybe I can find a phone number or something. I found way more than that. I found RSO pictures. I found out that he's on house arrest. I found out he has a probation officer. I found out he can't give out Halloween candy. I found out he's not allowed near schools or parks. Didn't take too long. But let's get to our hero, Lisa. She said, this is really sad. I see his Facebook group is paused. He posted a lot of missing children and adult posters. Innocent until proven guilty. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. But was he another predator masquerading as an advocate for children? Question mark. Well, you're the genius, not me. I would go ahead and just try to answer your own questions because he was freely speaking to someone that he assumed wholeheartedly was 14. Okay? And since we're on that subject, let's go ahead and see what else our hero did. Hold on. Okay. Yesterday, this is a public post on LKR's channel. She tags White Boy Radio, which I find odd, to be quite honest, because read the room. She's not in good favor with a few creators out there. Not me, though. I celebrate all her work. Okay? She said, I had someone send me a tip about Arctic Fox. Woo! Woo! Who done it? Who is sending tips about a pedo to LKR? Does she have an official tip line? Can someone please get it for me? She had someone send her a tip about Arctic Fox, not Van Buren, Arkansas Police, or Arkansas State Police, or even Oklahoma City Police, where he recently moved from. Send a tip to Lisa. They said he offered to send you money, White Boy Radio, to buy the Wells boys a gaming system. Is that correct? Emoji that's thinking. In light of current events, that's a little suspicious in my opinion. I've long had a feeling that another YouTuber who's a huge gamer might have been in contact with the Wells boys through gaming too. That person showed up at the Wells house out of the blue very soon after Summer went missing. Just something to think about. If you have any info regarding Summer Wells, please call 800 TBI Find. Or you can call Lisa. Okay? Or you can call Lisa. See how we're getting down today? Or you can call Lisa. All right. All right, so here goes White Boy. A gaming system? No. That's fake news. Why post and tag me with Summer and involve me in any misinformation in the child's name? He offered to donate money towards a bench that was later purchased without anyone's help. There was a link for donations, a lot of drama, and the person just bought the bench on their own dime. I don't know how he could even buy a gaming system and give it to the Wells. They don't have custody of their kids. And here comes Benny, the Kool-Aid man. Oh, brother, a tip from a very reliable but never identifiable source. Yeah. Okay, White Boy, I don't understand how the boys could even play this if it was purchased. Dawn and Candace didn't go to their CPS obligations, so how would you get this to them? Maybe the source knows. There is no source. There's no source. There's no tip. There's no source. There's no tip. Okay? Here comes our hero. White Boy Radio, more than one source, so not just one tip? Not just one tip. Woo! I wasn't aware of it and hoped you could set the record straight since people are mentioning it. Who's people? I talk to people all the time. No one has said anything about this. I can read. I see things. No one has said anything about this gaming system that Arctic Fox was supposed to buy to give to the boys. This is stupid. This is stupid. Then she goes on to say, and they said it was a while ago, before Dawn and Candace lost them. So, like, no big deal. Okay, so White Boy is basically saying, look, oh no, sorry. She said, I was asking you for the correct information. Several people said they remembered it happening. Not recently. I hope you could set the record straight before it spread. You spread it. You spread it. You put this out. You put this out. You made a public post. You put a poster of Summer Wells and you tagged White Boy Radio. You spread it. You hit the spread button. God, what is going on here? And thank you so much, Basement, for the $5 super sticker. Love it. Thank you. This is absolutely crazy. You have a tip about Arctic Fox? Call Van Buren. Call Van Buren, Arkansas, or call Arkansas State Police. Okay? All right. So the full interview is over on Kick. Here it is. Now, some people say that you're not supposed to stream from Kick. I don't see what the big deal is supposed to be about that. I do understand that this was put on Kick because YouTube doesn't like it, considering what was said. So I'm going to put the link to the Kick video in here if you would like to watch it in its entirety. Nothing beeped out, nothing like that. Okay? It's not a good listen. Okay? It's not a good listen at all. No. So I'm going to go with this channel, YouTube Streets. Okay. I really enjoy them. I enjoy their commentary. What is going on? Edith just sent me a message. Is everything okay? Hold on. She said her wrench doesn't work. What are you trying to do with your wrench? What you trying to do with your wrench, Retro? Retro! What you trying to do with your wrench? I don't know. And if you look at the very top of your screen, the link is pinned for anybody that wants to come up and have a conversation about this, okay? All right, so yes, he deleted his channel. There is Arctic Fox. Isn't he foxy? In all his glory. Something did come to my attention yesterday, maybe earlier this morning, I don't know, that his husband is like 15 years younger than him. And they got married when his husband was 18 years old. So now we have another Seth Rogers, Katie Proudfoot issue. Okay? I can't tell you how many people I argued with about the age range and the timing of their nuptials. Okay? I'm supposed to really believe all the time they knew each other, it was totally platonic until the day she turned 18. So now I'm supposed to believe that him and his husband, everything was totally platonic until this kid turned 18. And that would have made him like 33. Okay, he's almost 50 now. I don't know if they're still together, but that was brought to my attention yesterday. Woo! Okay. Wish me luck. Remember, the link is pinned at the top.
You're into true crime.
Yeah,
You got a YouTube channel? How many subscribers you got?
a few.
17,000.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Do you think I didn't do my homework on my way over here?
What is your YouTube channel?
Huh?
What is it called?
I'm not gonna say.
Arctic?
Arctic something?
Arctic something. I'll get it in.
For one, he has no reason to talk to these people. They are not law enforcement. But he knows he's done something wrong. He knows he's done something wrong. He knows he's done something wrong. Okay? His man boobs are shaking. That's how much he knows he's done something wrong. Okay? So he's not going to stop this conversation. All right, and this is a problem right here. I'm not going to delete your comment. I'm using you as an example. I have been talking about this and talking about this. Kyle said, poor Arctic being shamed by the entire freaking internet for urges he can't control. I'm going to just assume you're being sarcastic because that's normally how you are. But you know, this is actually kind of a true to life statement because we're on very thin ice in this society with people that find this behavior to be acceptable and they sympathize. We have very bad indoctrination in our colleges, and there are colleges that are teaching that this is a disability. This is a disability, and we should have sympathy. So, Kyle, I'm going to let that go because I'm just going to assume, since I'm in a good mood, that you're being sarcastic.
Damn, dude, you might be doing a story about yourself here pretty soon, huh?
I'm not ever gonna talk to anyone on my.
Hey, you didn't answer my question, man. Do my feet look good in these socks, man?
They look fine.
How old are you?
I'm 49.
49. What do you have in common with the 14-year-old?
Like I said, he came to me, said he was gay and he didn't have anyone to talk to, and that he just wanted to be friends. And that's
Did you ask him? You wanted to know what kind of boxers he wore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we're telling him how to perform oral sex.
First off, I don't feel I need to replay it because I'm sure all of you caught it. First off, he said he came on to me and corrected it and said he came to me, he's 14, and told me he was gay. And then it starts the conversation starts getting into what kind of boxers do you wear and stuff like that. And it gets even more graphic when he's trying to explain to him what he needs to do to get ready for, see, how does YouTube want me to put it? You know, doing the dirty, okay? Oh, I have a question for Kyle Huff. Kyle Huff Basement wants to know, would you let Arctic babysit your kids? Radio gods, that's what I'm saying. If some freaking 14-year-old was like, can I talk to you? I'm gay. I'm be like, no! Talk to your mom. Talk to your dad. Talk to a school counselor. Freaking 50 years old. I'm not hanging out with a damn teenager. Like this guy sitting there going, what, you're 49. What do you have in common with a 14-year-old? He wants to confide in you. He's gay. And you start talking to him about boxers and shit. Why is his husband not angry that he's technically cheating on him?
He asked, and I told him, yeah.
Okay. Is that something you should be teaching a 14-year-old?
I remember when I was 14 years old, and I didn't have any support, and I remember what it was like being in the rural South. You know, you don't have anyone to talk to.
You told him to borrow his mom's dildo. Explain that
Oh
one.
my God. Okay. He said, oh my gosh, it's the context. He was talking about, I'm trying to remember how that came about. He said he wanted to know what it felt like, and I told him that he needed to order a Christie's toy box and get one or something like that. And then he said, no, I'm afraid she'd find it. So I said, well, you could borrow one of your mom's.
Okay.
I'm actually lost for words right now. So this Mo just got caught talking to a 14-year-old boy. Now, this isn't just nobody. This is a YouTuber, TikToker by the name of Arctic Fox. This dude specializes in trying to find missing children, but we got to see really what's behind that mask and what his real intentions are.
Oh, we got to see. He's telling him to go to Christie's Toy Box and get a dildo. The 14-year-old who we know, which by the way is a good thing. Okay? It's a good thing. I actually feel a minuscule bit better that this was a sting operation as opposed to he was talking to a real 14-year-old. But the common sense part of my brain tells me he was that comfortable talking to this 14-year-old because he has had these conversations before. And Kisa K, thank you for that information. His husband has moved on and with someone else. Good going. Good going to him. Okay. And I'm going to take a break real quick, and I'm going to tell our friend Basement, thank you for the Crime Lines and Lies memberships and growing the fam. All right. And also, I want to give a special shout out to an amazing, amazing woman. You see her in chat all the time, Kimberly Mann. She is going through an unthinkable loss and tragedy in her family right now. I'm not going to get into it because it's her personal business. But if we can all give her some prayers, some internet hugs, and please, if you pray, please ask for some solace for her family, for what they've been going through and are still going through, because it's bad. Amazing, amazing woman. Unlike this this piece of shit I'm looking at on the screen, who tried to tell the Oklahoma predator hunters that the 14-year-old came on to him. And then he goes, well, he came to me. Oh, okay. That makes it all better. Right, Kyle?
Now, this video is super disturbing, not going to lie. And salute to OPP, Oklahoma Predator Prevention. They're the ones that caught this guy today. And this guy went ahead and deleted all his social media in real time as we were reacting to this as a pre-record. So we got it, breaking news. We got somebody that just got caught texting a 15-year-old. And this is the kicker, y'all. This dude is a true crime creator that is deleting his platforms in real time as we speak.
Yeah, I know.
His name is Arctic Fox.
I know this is brand new, man. We're coming in hot. You just put me onto this, Plug. I'm actually intrigued to see what's going on because I think these dudes really do need to be exposed because they seem to come up here, right? And they put on this whole, I'm the Chomo killer of the century, and oh, we don't condone any kind of pedophilia or anything like that. But yet, these guys are the ones actually using that smokescreen of being for children and being against pedoism, but yet they're the ones really doing it.
Moses and Mascara coined that phrase. They walk amongst us. They walk amongst us. He's been around, I know, 4 or 5 years. I was friends with him on Facebook for a while. I have a Crime Lines and Lies Facebook. I think a lot of us are friends with each other on there. Then I have a personal one, which is like pictures from like Mother's Day, family pictures, prayers for Oklahoma after tornadoes. It's like people I went to school with, people I personally know. Okay. Thomas, aka Arctic Fox, kept sending me friend requests to the personal page. So from the Crime Lines and Lies page, I'm like, beep, 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 boop, 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 sending him a little message going, hey, we're friends over here. We're friends over here. Why do you keep, I very rarely check my personal page. Okay. And he goes, oh, I just want to see pictures of your sons. You talk about them a lot. They're grown effing men, dude. They would whip your ass. They would whip your ass. Speaking of spankings, Sophia's going to get one because she just made it rain. Kyle, here we go. Kyle goes, why would this make you stop being his friend? Kyle. Kyle, you're kind of making my stomach upset and you're really pissing off my mods. And that's something you don't want to do, okay? Because they can just delete your messages and be kind, or they can slam dunk your pedo sympathizer ass. So it's how much do you want to be humiliated today, okay? How much do you want to be humiliated today? I have a feeling this is getting you tickled in a very strange area.
And pedoism. It's crazy, man. It's fucking sickening.
Bro, I know. It's always the person right underneath your nose that's doing some nasty stuff. That's why when you see people go super hard on something, you got to question it sometimes. Now, but 70% of the time, that's not the case. But we've seen it. We've seen it, guys. And Chomo alert. Chomo alert.
Yeah, this is disgusting. Arctic Fox, true crime. This is what he says, man. He says, I am a true crime YouTuber who has dedicated my channel to reuniting the missing with their families and advocating for the Amber Alert and CPS reform.
So was he trying to find missing children so he could text them? Man, let's get to this body cam, man. You all need to see. And we had a
Basement Jesus wants us to start a GoFundMe for bail money because Basement said he can take care of this. Well, while we're pondering that, let's tell our wonderful friend Jananka, thank you for the 10 Crime Lines and Lies memberships. That's exactly what I was thinking about, lactose the intolerant. Remember when he had that heart on? Bad choice of words. Bad choice of words. Beep, remove that from your memory. Remember when he had that going on, that he was adamant that he was going to find Sebastian Rogers. He was going to find him, hell or high water. He was going to get him counseling because he had been molested, all that stuff. That's exactly what I was thinking about yesterday. God forbid if he had found one of these missing children. For real.
Go to Kick to get this. Salute the White Boy Lockdown Radio. Salute the Kit. We are on Kick right now reacting to this. This happened just a little bit ago, guys. This was a live catch, a live predator catch. Salute to Oklahoma Predator Prevention.
We're here. We're on location.
Thomas, hey, how are you, man? Doing all right.
Okay, so guys, this is him. This is Arctic Fox, a true crime creator on YouTube that is literally deleting his stuff in real time. He had 20,000 subs. This is what his logo was, Arctic Fox True Crime. His X is still up, but his TikTok is gone. His YouTube is gone. His Facebook is still up. His Facebook is still up, y'all, but everything's getting deleted in real time as we speak.
Shin, I need to talk to you about who you've been talking to online, Thomas.
Okay.
All right. You want to sit out here, maybe? You know, well,
So I want to give a shout out to these guys, right? I misinterpreted this from the beginning, but I'm back on track. These guys are doing God's work, man.
you talking about?
No.
Thomas, it's going to be easier for you to be honest.
I mean, I know I've been talking.
Oh
Yeah, the
my
what?
gosh. Oh my dude. Put a shirt on. When you have guests come over, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not the type. I'll have my shirt. Maybe if Hunter Zans comes over and the fam and it got hot and we outside play football, take the shirt off. But
Lips, are you grabbing the link? It's pinned up the top, or do I need to put a separate link in? Lips knows a lot about this character. She's been doing some deep dives. And also, yesterday, if you guys want to write this down, yesterday was March 9th. Yeah. It was probably the first time, and I'd say 2 years, that Lips and I had a conversation and we didn't cuss each other out. Nobody hung up. Nobody went to the internet to bitch about each other. Look, me and Lips get along. Don't listen to the haters. Very proud of Lips and her attitude yesterday.
bro, when you answering the door, bro, and honestly, you're getting, dude, bro, this is just embarrassing. This guy looks like a couple YouTubers, by the way.
Well, I just want to say, man, I noticed that these
That was funny.
Okay, so let's see if we can get through Tuesday on the same one. Hey, I was going to tell you, the Mama Bear show,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it separately tomorrow because
Oh.
her and Cattle King want to come up.
Oh, this should be good. Okay, because I also have, obviously there's a bunch of people in the chat that wanted to come up and talk about it too that know a little bit more than I do.
Okay, so that show is going to be tomorrow. Okay, I'll
Okay.
expect for the victim and for Mama Bear and whatever Cattle King wants to say.
Yeah.
So if you know, you know. Okay, so when did you hear about this about Arctic Fox?
I heard about it the same way you did online here. I actually don't know much about him. I thought he was a she, but now I'm finding out that there's an Arctic wolf and an Arctic fox. And the Arctic wolf account is a she. Yeah. So now I just don't know. And there's a lot of people online that do know this fella. I guess he was mixed in with
A lot of people.
a lot of channels.
A lot of people. And I have a feeling, because we all know how White Boy and Noel are.
Mhm.
And we know how, their fever went to 108 when they found out about Dee Dee, the friend Dee Dee that Candace didn't call 911 about. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling when this came across and they saw man boobs here, I have a feeling the shit hit the fan. Hey guys, that show is tomorrow. Let's give respect to the victims we're talking about today. Okay. Trust me, we're going to have a voice tomorrow to talk about this. Okay. So, I mean, my face about fell off.
You guys, I didn't know till right now either. So
Okay. Well, let's go back to what lies he's peddling. And again, I don't know the laws in Arkansas. If they're going to prosecute, because there's not a real 14-year-old boy, thank God. But remember, there's got to be another one. There better be an investigation. There better be an investigation. And I'm telling you, if anybody knows anything, because he has been close with a lot of people, he has a lot of friends. He really does. They need to be reaching out to Arkansas State Police and Van Buren. Okay.
Chomos all have one thing in common, man. To an extent, especially the ones that are like cookie cutter like this guy. They have no neck, my guy.
No neck and weird belly.
I plead the fifth. Said Arctic Fox was friends with that one dude. Oh man, I forgot his name on here. Yeah, the guys that he was friends with, I had to get rid of. That's Outlaw Trucker and Lone Wolf Spirit. Okay. They were friends for a reason because, well, they kind of have the same, and I'm being nice here because it's YouTube. They have the same hobbies. Okay. So don't count on Lone Wolf or Outlaw Trucker to call the police in regards to what Arctic Fox is doing. You dig? You dig? Okay. Know what I mean, Lips? You smell what I'm stepping in?
yes, disgusting.
Okay. Have I pissed you off yet today?
No, oh, I was just having to correct or text with a few people that took the day off to be here today.
They took the freaking day off?
Yeah,
Oh, damn it. I didn't know that.
I know it.
Belly buttons.
Yeah, why is he using shoelaces as a belt? This is some Rikers Island shit, bro. This
Oh,
is
I
wild.
see that.
I told you YouTube don't be paying,
I'm being
bro.
honest. I know
Look
I've
at-
been talking to a guy. He told me initially he was 24 years old when he started talking to me, and then he later told me he was 14. And I tried to stop the conversation, but he kept edging it on and edging it on. So last night I didn't call him at all. I didn't text him at all. I did text him a little bit this morning, but he was the one that started making everything go where it was supposed to go.
You hear
Yeah.
what the victim?
What does that mean? Go where it's supposed to go. Okay, so the person this is how a lot of formula works. They start off as I'm 20, whatever, but once he goes, and I guess this guy is homosexual, right? We're safe to say that.
They gotta be.
And I think a lot of people suspected that through his creativity on YouTube. They've always had that question of if this guy was like that, this way he talks on TikTok and YouTube. But when the young
Is anyone picking up on the victim blaming?
That's what I just said. Listen to the just yelling, or not yelling, but blaming the victim every chance he gets. That's what they do.
He came on to me. Oh, I mean, he came to me to tell me he's gay. Well, then how come you started talking about dildos and boxers?
I tried to correct that, but no. He kept bringing it back to that. No.
Yeah, I tried to correct it. See, you're not looking at the context. What context? He's 14.
I told the kid to stop, but he just kept going.
But he's the one that took it to where it needed to be.
Correct.
What? You don't need to be talking to a 14-year-old.
Not at all. What? Yeah. What?
The only 14-year-old I would talk to is if they come by saying, "Hey, I'll mow your lawn for $20." Okay.
Right. Or do you want me to get your paper or something? Deliver your paper. But
Yeah, we've got some that walk around and they'll go door to door and they're like, do you have anything for me to do? We can scoop up dog poop. We can do leaves and stuff. That's the beginning and end of it.
Yep.
Sorry.
this isn't the first conversation he's had with somebody he thought was a minor. Clearly, that's not the first conversation he's had with that guy, that decoy, either, because conversations don't go from 0 to that, that fast. So there's been many other conversations. This is just the important one.
Daddy Knowledge said she is here, so why not today? She can come up and talk about it, but tomorrow is the show because Cattle King's not here and Taylor's not here, and that would be unfair. Yeah, we don't. Like when my kids were growing up, I know some parents that, for whatever reason, like they befriend like their kids' friends, and I just never did that. I was just like, ugh, go play outside, leave me alone. I'm cooking dinner. God.
Young man said that, hey, I'm underage. You continue to talk, dude. And then you said he took it where it was supposed to go. What does that mean?
See?
That's one is sick shit in here.
He was 14, and I tried to stop the conversation, but he kept.
How do you try to stop a conversation? Listen, man, from the jump, this dude is definitely in the wrong place, man. He's in the wrong area. There's a lot going on, and I'm not feeling the story. He's lying, obviously. They're about to come and tell him some shit, but you can just tell off the rip. He's not that bright.
Edging it on. So last night I didn't call him at all. I didn't text him at all. I did text him a little bit this morning, but he was the one that started making everything go where it was supposed to go.
Making it go where it's supposed to go. No, that is so disgusting. Sorry for all the breaks in this, but your old buddy Brooks, as we know, needs a little break from the nastiness I'm listening to. Okay, plead the fifth. I'm going to let Lips answer that. Where was it supposed to go? He's 14.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to even start, let alone go anywhere.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Sick.
God. Okay, Stitchin' and Bitchin' said his husband left him in August. In January, he got married to a 27-year-old. Playa. Okay, so the guy that left him in August, I have a feeling that's the guy that he married at the ripe old age of 18 when he was 33. I can only assume that. Okay, and look who's in here. Muscles and Mascara. She has been sick as a dog, and look at her. Here she comes back. We have missed you, Muscles.
Oops.
Oh, they got the text right there.
He was supposed to make it go where it was supposed to go.
I got the body language guy up. Look at this body language.
How long you been talking to him?
He's finished, bro. He's got his hands in his pocket. He's huffing and puffing. He's about to have a meltdown.
He looks like an in-between Gangish and Dub, but no disrespect. Not saying that they have anything like this. I'm just saying that the way he looks like in between Gangish and Dub.
Yeah, this is a cookie cutter kind of situation.
I'm 49.
49. What do you have in common with the 14-year-old?
Like I said, he came to me.
He knows he's done. You heard that? He knows he's finished, bro.
Said he was gay and he didn't have anyone to talk to and that he just wanted to be friends. And
Did you ask him? You wanted to know what kind of boxers he wore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you say you wanted to see him in his sweats with no underwear?
He said he wanted to. He said if we met up, he would wear
Hey,
sweats. with no
Thomas, you're shaking, man.
Shaking like a leaf, man. Shaking.
It's all good.
We're not gonna
Yeah, we're not here. We don't mean no
cops,
harm
man,
to
at
you.
all. All right, we're not cops. I have no affiliation with cops.
Okay.
All right.
We just
Okay,
wanna-
so this is my issue with this right here. So what I get.
Lips.
Hello.
Lips. Casey there.
I'm here.
Not
Not 100%, but I'm here.
It's kind of hard to be here 100% because our brains,
Fucked.
His nips are hard.
Ew. I see it.
Mhm.
And I can't stop staring at the little shoestring belt there. I can't buy a belt. They're like $10, $12.
Mhm, 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 mhm. Vincent, if you don't stop scrutinizing Arctic, I'm going to fart in your face.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Hmm. We talked about this yesterday, Lips. This is our society now. People are okay with this.
We did.
Like,
And
like I said, Muscles and Mascara coined this years ago. They walk amongst us. That's
they
what's
do.
on the thumbnail. They
There's a
walk.
lot more of them than we even know.
Mhm.
How are we supposed to vet all you guys in chat? Or, you know what I mean? Like, as an example, how am I supposed to know who the real Gypsy? I know who Gypsy is, but how am I supposed to know who the real Gypsy Soul is if, you know, without having to do this big, deep dives on her just because I want to watch her channel or say something in her chat? You know, we shouldn't have to. This is messed up. And this right here is why our kids can't be left alone unsupervised.
And this tells us, I mean, this is another nail in the coffin, okay? As if we didn't have enough.
The awareness is great. All right. But what's the next step? Because after this awareness, you're giving him an opportunity to clean up his tracks. And there's an opportunity
There's no
of
cleaning it.
error. Well, no, there's error because he could go do this again. He's out. He's not getting locked up and he's not getting beat up. Okay.
Well,
I think
this right here, I'm not saying it's enough because this shit will never be enough, but I think it's at least putting some sort of dent in a sense of his face is out there, right? He's going to be a thing now.
he's out of here. That's why this is good what they did, because now he has no income.
Yeah, he's kind of being ostracized in a way, which is a good thing. Just be sure to keep any kind of fucking kids away from this weirdo, and you'll be all right. But he's got to be somewhere in the desert.
Now, I don't know about how much he was making on YouTube, because what is that channel? Somebody pointed out to me years ago, and it tells you how much creators make on YouTube. It is not accurate at all. Okay, it is not.
Social Blade, I think it's called.
Yeah, it's not accurate at all. Okay, that's crazy. But I did hear, who told me? I sound like Lisa K. Ruitz. I got a tip. Everybody.
From a very reliable source.
I got a tip from a very reliable source. Damn it, who told me? Shit. That he was making a lot of money on TikTok.
Somewhere by himself.
Safety. So after we leave here, you can't go punch yourself in the face.
I mean,
and
you're
call the
not going to
cops.
bring the cops here or anything, are you?
Do you
Oh,
see
Jesus.
cops here?
I mean,
Dude, I don't work with cops. What are
Okay,
you talking about,
okay.
man? So you also were
OPP.
showing him how to perform oral sex.
he asked.
So yeah,
Does
It's-
he know
it's
that's
over,
who he
bro.
talked to?
put him down.
Chomo.
I don't think that guy realizes that that's the guy right there. Like, he's talking to the guy that was the 14-year-old, unless he was.
He hasn't told him yet. But what's
Oh, okay.
when he told him, he was like, well, yeah, I texted with him this morning, and then they show up. By now he should have put it together.
Yeah, you'd think.
Okay. He's a case said he wasn't monetized on YouTube, but he had a donation link. Okay. So that's verified. Okay. That fits with my reliable source that gave me the tip, Lips.
Alert. Chomo alert.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that something you should be teaching a 14-year-old?
Yeah, I remember when I was 14 years old. And
Whoa.
I didn't have
Oh,
any-
whoa.
Here we go, bro. This doesn't make it right, my guy. What is this? We were talking to a fucking 49-year-old?
Super K, OPP, love your work. Would love for you to come up and tell us what you can, because OPP is in here. They do great work, and said we never tell these guys that it's not a real child. They lose all accountability. Okay.
Oh.
So see how this shakes out. Love for you to come up. Lips is nicer than she sounds, okay? I couldn't have done this. I could not have done this. I could not have kept my restraint. And when the nipples got hard, I'd have found the nearest shovel.
Yeah, and when the hands went down,
This is how it all started?
Times.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And I remember what it was like being in the rural South. You know, you don't have
Right.
anyone to talk to.
No, I get it, man. You would tell people in the park holding hands because he's your son?
He said that we were going to go rollerblading, and he said, I told him I can't rollerblade.
Wow, because you're too fucking fat, bro. Not because you don't like food, bro.
This nasty mother effer, bro. I want to punch him right in his gut. Like how Crip Matt just got knocked out today, by the way, in a boxing match by some guy. This dude.
By the way, the police are very aware. And my dumb ass was calling Oklahoma City police yesterday because I was too fucking stupid until Lips pointed it out to me that the patch on the shirt is Van Buren, Arkansas police. And here I am blowing up Oklahoma City police's phone all day.
That's why you couldn't find him in the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think he got locked up anyways, but
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing about that. But again, I don't know the entrapment laws in
I
Arkansas.
don't either. Yeah.
In Oklahoma, they don't give a shit. They do not give a shit. They're going to do something. Now, the corrections department is going to screw it up eventually because they're going to shave time off for wiping their ass correctly and not getting into it with other inmates. That's a different layer of the cake that I'm not touching today.
He needs to get that treatment. He needs to get fucking just punched in his fucking gut. Bow, bow.
I mean, I'll fall down. And he said we could hold hands. I was like, well, that's not going to.
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. You wanted to know if he was wearing socks.
Whoa.
That's a weird thing to wonder.
Fetish.
Hey, I got socks on right now.
I told you. I mean, if
You
you
got
read,
socks on?
if you read the full context of the conversation, you'll.
Oh, I
see-
got that. I got
This dude is gross, dude. I wouldn't want to know what he smells like either right now. Ugh.
I was never gonna meet him or anything. He kept pushing me to, and I kept coming up with reasons why I couldn't. So,
You asked if he liked finger shower?
oh my god, he started talking about how scared he was about having an accident on someone his first time when he had sex, and I told
What are we doing, bro?
I don't
This
even
is
like it.
gross. This is gross. Dude, we have to spread the awareness. I need to know everything that was said to make sure that this dude is a chomo so I could go on a whole campaign of destroying this dude.
Well, let's go.
him, well, the easiest way to prevent
That's what we're
that
doing.
is
I know
to
it's bad. I
and,
know.
You know.
Again, this kid is 14
I
years
know,
old.
and like I said, I'm just
You have
trying-
children?
No.
I have children. I have children around that age.
So this dude wants to bring a finger in. This dude fingers the shower. That's
Unreal. How many victims are out there? Because this isn't the only person he felt that comfortable to talk to.
That's
You ever see anybody in jail and they're sitting there with a DUI or paraphernalia? It wasn't the first time.
he is teaching this child to become him, to become someone he shouldn't be. Oh my god, I don't know that I can get through much more on this. I didn't watch all this yesterday.
I don't blame you. If you need to get down and go puke, I get it. And it came to my attention in the chat because you guys are awesome. He's not talking about socks you put on your piggy toes. He's talking about a condom.
Oh, fucking god.
basically what he does. Is tell me that you do that without saying it. He basically does that. And dude, he's putting his finger up so close to his face, dude. He wants to smell his hand. It's disgusting.
If I went through one of my kids' phones and found the conversation you were having with one of my kids talking about fingering, all that, none of this shit would be here. Just me by myself would be here. You know what I mean?
I get it. And
Be
like,
lucky this was us, and I don't think he has a father. His mother sent us all this stuff over. But hell, she's mean as hell too. What if they wanted to come over here and take matters in? You're playing with fire, right?
Motherfucker chuckled, son. He chuckled that shit off.
yeah, I know. I mean, just mom's.
Why did he walk over to the corner of the garage and turn away to adjust his glasses and laugh?
Yeah, I think he was laughing for sure.
He's laughing.
That's sick.
Probably gonna call the cops. And
You see that? He just smelled his finger. I'm telling you.
He's a weirdo.
I mean, I don't.
You told him to borrow his mom's dildo. Explain that
Oh
one.
my god. Okay.
Oh, you saying, oh my God. No, you said
No.
that, you nasty mother.
Yeah, listen, man, you gotta pay attention to your kids, man. What the
This
fuck?
but this wasn't a, you know, this is a sting, just so everybody
No,
knows.
this is
isn't
no. This is, he said that his mother, the child's mother, sent him this.
Yeah, but it's these guys doing a sting, so they're you know, they're it's not
They're
actually
just
that minor
saying
on the
that.
other end. Yes.
Okay.
He said.
But who knows who this
OPP. Again, I have followed you on Facebook for a very long time. Okay. All the credit goes to you, my friend. You can probably tell from my accent, I'm from Oklahoma as well. I live outside Tulsa. He said, y'all community has done a great job further exposing this sick man. Good work. And good work to you guys. Because what you guys are doing not only is scary, but it's dangerous. Because you don't know what this man could have done to you. And I say we give a huge round of applause to OPP. Even though some creators are having an issue with what they do. I don't. Look at that. We got more Oklahoma repping too. Look at all that. Woo-wee. Woo-wee.
this guy's done it before.
I'm trying to remember how that came about.
Sick shit.
He said he wanted to know what it felt like, and
I would love to separately do a show with you guys if you can. I know it might not be the best idea. I don't know the anonymity that you all have to keep. You don't have to go on camera or anything, but I would love it. And you saying you were in Wagner 8 hours before this? I bet you had a lot of work there. Lips has a phone call, so she had to jump down. She has a very important phone call. Very important phone call. Okay, everybody? Lips has a lot going on today.
I told him that he needed to order a dildo or go to Christie's Toy Box and get one or something like that. And then he said, no, I'm afraid she'd find it. So I said, well, you could borrow one of your mom's.
Yo,
That
this
is fucking
sick, man.
disgusting.
Yo, bro. That's
Dude.
disgusting, bro.
You are this dude right here just told a minor to go borrow his mother. Like, dude, what? That just shows that this dude will do anything. He'll take it to anywhere with it, bro. I don't even know what else is in this, but I can guarantee there's worse stuff coming.
I wouldn't trust him around a dog, brother.
And it said, this is kind of strange. You told him to use a cucumber instead of a banana. Who the hell would use a banana?
He said banana. He said he was going to use banana, and I was like, no, you don't want
Wouldn't that get all mushy in the butt?
exactly. Anyway, but
Oh my god.
Okay, before we go forward, there is the link to their Facebook group. It's got everything else in there. I say Facebook group, Facebook page. They have 311,000 followers. Subscribe, follow, however you want to do it. They do amazing work. And one of the first things you see on there is what OPP was just talking about in here, about how they had just been in Wagner, Oklahoma, like 8 hours before. Suzanne, y'all stranger, you get in here. I have missed you. So please, please subscribe to that page. Please, please, please. You will not be disappointed. There are strength in numbers, and I'm telling you, there's more of them than there are of us. It appears, sadly, from the top down.
Gosh.
Bro,
Okay,
there's a touch of autism here. Son.
this dude, so he doesn't. Okay, so everything he's telling this person, he most likely 99% done himself. So this dude has stuck a cucumber up his BH. Are you kidding me, dude? This dude is gaped out, bro. He shops at fucking Gap.
Yeah. I mean,
And then right here, the next note was basically you just said it. You told him to buy a 5-inch dildo. Why 5-inch?
Oh, you did. Oh, he just outed himself. He just outed himself, didn't he?
Look at this look right here. This is the I'm fucked look. It's over, kid.
he said he didn't want to start off with anything too big.
Well, he's 14. Do you think this kid should even be doing any of this shit?
Don't. I'm just, oh my God. I was trying to get rid of him. I did so many times.
You said, I bet your feet look cute in socks. What about mine? Did my feet look cute?
Oh my God.
Oh, bro, look at them. Are my feet cute?
Chill, son. What the fuck is going on, bro?
Look
Oh.
at him though. He's smiling, looking at him, dude.
He
It's
can't help
weird.
himself. He can't help himself, man. This is sick.
Anything I can do to make my feet better?
Anyway.
He can't control himself.
Dude,
Thomas,
you
you're
like to
into
lick armpits?
true crime.
Yeah.
You got a YouTube channel? How
Ooh.
many subscribers you got?
A few.
17,000.
Oh my God.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Not no more.
I didn't do my homework on my way over here.
What is your YouTube channel?
Huh?
What is it called?
I'm not going to say.
Arctic?
Rid of him,
Arctic?
but instead I started talking to him about
Arctic something.
and
I'll get it.
boxers.
Damn, dude, you might be doing a story about yourself here pretty soon, huh?
I'm not ever going to talk to anyone on my.
Hey, you didn't answer my question, man.
There you go. There you go. Pause it. There you go. And he isn't. He deleted his shit. Oh my God. Dude, oh my God. And this happened like 5 hours ago, y'all, or less than that, right? It happened today, and they do live catches. This dude literally, his whole career is over with. And I want the people that are watching this and everybody to stay. If he does try to come back, we stay on his neck when it comes to him being a chomo.
They look fine.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm glad I got your approval. Would you like to lick my armpit? Because it says right here you like to lick armpits.
Enough.
You don't want to lick it?
No, stop.
I'm just going on. It says you like to lick
I'm
these.
telling you, this kid started this shit, and I tried to get rid of him. Okay.
Okay.
Damn, man.
Would want to lick the boy's armpit. This is a
Okay, I pinned the link to their Facebook page at the top, so that way I don't have to keep posting it. If anybody ever asks me to do anything with their armpit, it's just flat out no. It's just flat out no. Flat out no.
quote from you. I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely breaking me up talking about meeting.
What? Yuck. Bruh.
So,
But I was
Super gross.
y'all were gonna
Okay,
meet at a hotel?
No, we're not going to meet at a hotel. If you read
Well, it
through,
says you
if
were
you-
getting bricked
if
up
you-
and thinking about it.
Bro,
Dude,
shout out to
stop.
these guys, man. Shout out to these guys, man. I don't know how they're able to do this shit. That would have been done already a long time ago, man.
Bro,
It
he'd
would've
be
been-
laying over there next to that little step ladder. He'd be
I'd
laying
have
right
closed,
on the
bro.
ground.
I'll tell you right now, bro. That car would have been backed up, and that garage door would have been closed for a very long time, bro. I'm just telling you, everything would have been shut down, bro. Right then and there.
Well, I can
Everything's
tell
gotta-
he ain't got a gun on him. He getting his ass whooped, bro. He ain't got shit on him.
Bro, you
And
didn't
why
even
is he
gotta flip
touching
him,
himself? He keeps touching his fucking chest and nipples, smelling his finger. Y'all pay attention. It's disgusting what his body language, bro.
He's digging deep in his pocket, and exactly, he needs to put a shirt on because the nips are hard.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, these guys are class act, man. Cause holy shit.
if you read through everything,
And he's fucking talking back and getting sassy too, bro. That's the part that would have fucking had me livid, bro. I'd have shut his ass up real quick.
I told him we would have to meet at a public place.
Slap.
Okay.
If we
we'll
ever
take
met.
his socks off and
If we ever met.
If
Come on, bro. Bro, it's over, bro. There's nothing else to talk about. This right here, I know we have a judicial system, but the judicial system favors these fuckers, man. They'll get like a 2 flat, a 1.5 to free fucking program. Bruh. I'm telling you right now, these guys should be fucking right now. This evidence right here, the pedophilia and all that, automatic sanctioned. Finish him.
rub his.
Okay, we're done.
We're done.
We're done.
wow,
We're
wow.
done. We're not done until we say it's done, motherfucker. What do you mean? See, this is why I wouldn't be able to do that. There would have been a lot of hands on, bro.
We're done.
Okay. Then we might be done, but you're not going to be done.
Okay, what?
Yelva, thank you for the super sticker. You are wonderful. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and give a fair warning. This week, every morning, 9 a.m., is going to be something like this because I've had it. I've had it. They walk amongst us. We're going to have a little meet and greet tomorrow with Mama Bear, her daughter, and get to the bottom of that thing. I'm just saying that thing. That's the only way I can say it. I'm going to talk about a mayor in Louisiana. There's a lot of stuff going on. They walk amongst us.
Are we done?
Look,
Bro, he'd have been in that garbage can, bro. See that garbage can right there? Some way, somehow, he'd have been in that shit, bro.
the chats are pretty concerning.
They are concerned,
Okay. So
but it's
we hope that we can get this worked out with you instead of
well, yeah.
bringing other
I mean,
people in.
basically,
I mean, you seem like an all right guy if you're really.
I'm not gonna agree with that. I'm not one bit. There's
Well, they
nothing-
got to play good cop, bad cop to try to keep them on the camera.
I get it, but fuck, bro.
into true crime and all that, you know, that helps people, those journalists and
I
stuff like
told
that.
him 1,000 times I didn't want to have these types of conversations with him because I knew it was wrong to have that type of conversation with him, but he kept taking it there. I knew.
Yo, you know they're starting to fucking have a syndrome for these fuckers, bro. It's called MAPS. Did I say this a few years back, bro? Minor attracted persons. That's this is like these fuckers get leeway. Like you hear the way he's talking, like he done told on himself about 3-4 times, 5, 6. He's done. He's cooked. But the fact that he keeps on trying to rationale and hold his line is what fucking pisses me off beyond measure, bro. Like there's some sort of justification and rationale with him, bro. You know what I mean?
Whew.
knew that, and this is the exact type of thing that.
Did you send anything to him? Any sexual stuff?
Bro, right in his teeth, bro. His fucking chiclets would have been down his throat, bro. Just like that.
I sent him a picture of him with my shirt off.
Send him
Oh my god.
No porno.
Oh my god! I sent him links.
Yeah.
Bro, you're sending pornography to a fucking adolescent, bro. A minor, bro.
It just screams wrong. It just screams wrong. Nobody would get some random text or Snapchat or anything like that from a child and start talking to them like this. And if he smells his finger one more time, especially when he was grooming him to do things in the shower that involve fingers, I'm gonna hurl. I'm gonna hurl.
and you're fucking 49. What is that?
Okay, y'all. I think we're getting to that point, but we need to get the oil ready, check the oil, make sure it's going to start right up. But that wood chipper needs.
Yeah, get the wood chipper ready. Suzanne, I'm so glad you brought this up. I'm so glad you brought this up. This was actually in my notes to discuss. Okay, besides the shirt and the smelling of the finger, OMG, he was all over Summer Wells' case, and he took up for Dawn Wells. So did others. Now, I know some people did to get information out of him. I'm not going to say anything about that. Those things happen. But I'm talking about the people that weren't talking personally to Dawn Wells that came out of the gate saying Jeannie lied, Mary lied, Rhonda's a liar, the niece is a liar. All of these women that horrible things happened to them are liars. OPP, I don't know how you guys sat there and watched all the finger smelling. Oh, God.
We need to get it ready.
Yeah, man, this is hardcore, man.
You know that's distributing porn to a minor?
No, I did not realize that.
Really? You gave porn to a minor?
I'm sorry, Plug. You see when they play the ignorance card, like ignorance is always convenience, and they always have this wiggle room. Like there's wiggle room. Like there's a whole bunch of belly jellies going on right there. He's just got a whole bunch of wiggle room, and it shouldn't be like that.
After this, I'll probably delete my channel.
Yep, he did, guys.
Yeah,
right here,
it
he
probably
deleted
wouldn't
his
be good
channel.
for me to be on your YouTube anyway. I'll probably get you banned. I've been banned over there. If I can get on anybody's YouTube video, they're gonna get banned. So hey, let's kill two birds with one stone. You're gonna end it anyway. Let's go live.
I don't even have any. No.
I like him. I like him.
I mean, I told him, I said, I don't want to have these conversations because this is the very type of thing that I was afraid was going to happen.
So then why did you?
This is what they're all afraid of, but they still do it anyways. They don't give a fuck. They're cautious, but they're not scared. They're not afraid, because if you were afraid, you definitely wouldn't be taking it this far, right?
Super K, OPP, remember their link is at the top. It is pinned. Said, I've seen so many of these guys do the sickest shit. This is just a regular day for us, honestly. Let me tell you, thank you for that, because I just caught myself smelling my finger, and I do not know why. Yes, I wash my hands. Yes, I put on lotion. And for whatever reason, watching the finger smelling, my nipples aren't erect, so I guess I'm good there. I have been smelling my finger. Damn to hell.
These motherfuckers are not scared enough. There's not enough fear to when it comes to them doing shit, they still choose to say, you know what? I'll take my chances.
Continue.
He kept pushing it and pushing
You
it. And I know
are an
better.
adult.
I know I'm an adult. But I also,
All these motherfuckers need to be skinned alive, man. Respectfully.
oh my God, and this is entrapment.
Entrapment? No, that's a law enforcement term, and I've done told you we are not law enforcement. You should know. You're a little dusty on your crime shit, huh? Because I want you to look up entrapment and see what that means.
So were y'all like working with this kid or something to try to?
His mother messaged my group and sent me all this shit that you've been sending.
Okay, I was wrong, DVS. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was that.
I was just gonna let it rock out. I didn't want to get too sidetracked and go back and forth. I was just like, yo, it'll take its natural course. But yeah, it's that kind of deal, bro. This is not a sting. It is a sting in a sense, but it wasn't like a setup operation. It was just,
It was a real kid.
a real kid, a real 14-year-old, man. I think this shit right here is just a one wild situation, man. And he's on the chopping block, man. There's no nothing, you know what I mean? There's no wiggle room. Everybody else has a fucking heartstring for these motherfuckers, man. I don't get it.
Well, I guess her son said.
Oh, so are we blaming the son?
No, I'm not blaming the son. I mean,
He's in a world of trouble as well.
He's probably getting his ass beat with a fucking extension cord about like that one.
I can assure you it'll never happen again. That's for damn sure.
He doesn't give a fuck about that kid. He's yeah, I can assure you. Yep.
Well,
And he keeps like holding his hands or behind his back because he don't want to keep smelling his fingers. My goodness. And here I am going, I just smelled my right index finger. This is crazy. Quit smelling your finger, Arctic Fox.
you want to know what my question literally is? These cameras have been in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people's faces. All right?
Yeah.
How many of you fucking people are we going to have to throw in prison before y'all quit fucking with our kids?
I have never touched a kid, and I would
It don't matter.
He was ready, Sue. He was ready, willing, and able.
Listen to that. Listen to what he said to him. And we're going to listen to it again. Look at his reaction. When are you all going to quit doing this? And you know who you all are. Listen.
That this dude was doing with him or trying to get to do with him. I think this shit right here is just a one wild situation, man. And he's on the chopping block, man. There's no nothing. You know what I mean? There's no wiggle room. Everybody else has a fucking heartstring for these motherfuckers, man. I don't get it.
Well, I guess her son said.
Oh, so are we blaming the son?
No, I'm not blaming the son.
He's in a world of trouble as well.
He's probably getting his ass beat with a fucking extension cord about like that one.
I can assure you it'll never happen again. That's for damn sure.
He doesn't give a fuck about that kid. I can assure you. Yep.
Well, you want to know what my question literally is? These cameras have been in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people's faces. All right?
Yeah.
How many of you fucking people are we going to have to throw in prison before y'all quit fucking with our kids?
I have never touched a kid, and I would
It don't matter.
He was ready, Sue. He was.
He said, I've never touched a kid. He said, it doesn't matter. You have the intent. You are grooming. You are grooming. That is a federal crime. It's never going to happen again. I can guarantee you that. Oh, like we're going to take your word for it, hard nipples. Like we're really going to take your word for that. It doesn't matter. Look at the name of my channel. Crime, Lines, and Lies. Anyone that believes a suspect is insane. They are insane. I get so sick of hearing people going, well, they confess. That's what they said. You need evidence. You need evidence. These people lie. They are habitual liars. They were born that way. Okay? Kept telling him to go away. But you were texting him that morning.
Ready, willing, and able. If the
I call
opportunity
cap on
presented
that.
itself-
Bro, there's definitely other victims, bro. There ain't no way there's a coincidence of us and these guys catching this guy, and this is his only time doing it. What is the
absolutely
chances of
not.
that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's obviously on sites where he can be involved with those who are however old, right? He's obviously looking, he's searching. Bro, those sites are fucking raunchy as all outdoors, man. I'm telling you. There's a different kind of mindset to be going traveling and doing all those kind of things and lurking and sitting, bro, and trying to figure out who you can talk to manipulate. He's 49 years old talking to a 14-year-old knowingly. What the fuck?
That's just as bad, dude.
You know,
Kids don't-
this day and age, a kid doesn't even have to leave their fucking house or bedroom to be victimized over online.
I know. I mean, there's people that, I mean, I've talked about it before on my channel even. These kids get lured out from Minecraft and all.
You see this sick shit? You see how he tries to justify?
Now he's the hero. The guy's like, we're not talking about kids being victimized in their own home or by a neighbor or kidnapped. You're using the internet to victimize children. I know. And he throws his hands up like there's nothing he can do about it. I talk to these kids. I talk about it on my channel about Minecraft. What did we talk about on Thursday? About Andrew Hiltz on the Roblox. Why would a 50-year-old man know anything about Minecraft? Why? Why would he know anything about Minecraft? Ooh. Outdoorsy said, I can guarantee you if this was my child or grandchild, he'd be gator bait. Woo. Woo. So he knows about Minecraft. I talk about it on my channel. I talk about it on my channel too. Oh, that makes it all better. That makes it all better. Thank you, Arctic Fox.
Unrationalize this.
Tons of
Oh,
stuff
I wish he
online
kept
about
his channel up,
murder.
DBS,
Yeah,
because
my
we would
house,
go
I
back
never meet up with
and
you
listen
or
to
anything.
every time. Every time that this dude fucking talked about like ways that people could talk to kids, he was doing it, and he's lucky he did. You know, he's lucky I didn't know who he was. Really, I didn't know who this guy was. But we know who he is today, and I'm glad we do, and I'm glad the world knows who this fucker is.
I just want to say something to the followers that he has, right? Obviously, true crime followers, right? How do y'all not know? And why is it that motherfuckers can't pick up these red flags and watch a motherfucker on YouTube and not say, yo, there's death?
I deleted him from everything when he kept trying to add me as a friend on my personal Facebook page. Look, it's not that exciting or interesting. I just thought it was odd. I'm like, you can message me over here at Crime Lines and Lies. I mean, what are you doing? He wanted to see pictures of my kids I talk about. Dude, they're in the military. They'd whip your fucking ass. What are you talking about? I deleted him from everything. Matter of fact, I think he's still blocked from this channel. I'd have to go look. Or maybe my chat boss Cat can look, because I'm not allowed to touch buttons. That's an inside secret. Some people call it an inside joke, but it's 100% the truth.
Definitely something off ramp. There's something going on. I can't put my finger on it, but something's not right. Yo, listen, I have the best sense in the world, man. I can sense some funny shit within the first 30 seconds of meeting somebody. This is no bullshit.
Yeah, you kind of did that with Spencer.
Yes, yeah, come on, man. It's been
If I'd known then what I know now, I would have been sending him pictures of my husband, and I'd have been like, oh, and he's on Facebook too. Yeah. And he could chat him up and see how well that would go. Because I think everyone knows my husband isn't exactly hinged when it comes to certain subjects. Okay? Had I known then. But hey, hindsight's a bitch.
a few other times too where, I called it. So how is it that fucking 20,000 subscribers can't see it, still watch? Shit. The fuck are we doing wrong, bro?
And the people listening back, when we say Spencer, his channel is called the Dope Sick Show, and he basically had CP on his group is temporary pause for 25 hours. 8:20, dude. So look at 8:27. So like 2 hours ago, that's when he.
It needs to be totally dismantled, gone, forget it. Forget it. That name, Arctic Fox True Crime, and the creator, Thomas, of Arctic Fox True Crime, cannot be associated with children, period. And for Lisa to go around saying, it's a shame. This is really sad. His group is paused. He posted a lot of missing children and adults posters. Innocent till proven guilty. You know what? I wasn't even shocked by this. I wasn't even shocked by this. And what I want to know is, with all this going on, why is she drumming up drama with White Boy and Benny? Why didn't she know this? She's the master researcher. Leave it to LKR. That's our girl.
Put his Facebook on temporary pause. I'm telling you, we're in real time, y'all. This dude is cooked.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Let's go. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You have family out there in Oklahoma City, and you would meet up with him. What are you?
I'm really just thinking about, there's thousands, not hundreds of thousands of people that are doing this same exact thing, man.
That's what I want everyone to remember. Hence why I am very careful with these shows, or as careful as I can be, because I don't know who's on the other side of my screen and who's been through what. And you're very brave, Outdoorsy Life, because said, as a survivor and one who commented prayers for the missing posters has me twisted. I don't want one person in here to feel guilty for giving him a thumbs up, donating, or anything like that. These people are professional liars and they're chameleons. They can change how they are for anyone they're talking to. Look how he's talking to OPP right now. Look how he's talking to them. Now then we hear how he talks to this 14-year-old. We know he got remarried in January. We know that his husband, who I believe is the person he met at 16 and married at 18, left him in August. Whew, fast mover, smooth operator. Do not feel bad. They adapt to their environments. And sometimes they invent the environments because they're groomers. Okay? They invent the environments because they are groomers.
I don't know if y'all checked what's going on with that whole ring and circuit of passing around the CP, but they pass them things around like cards, man. You think Pokemon is crazy? They're playing a different kind of Pokemon with different kind of cards. And if you look at the exchange, man, I'll tell you right now, it's pretty fucking alarming. Like, you should be scared.
Talking about you wasn't going to go meet him.
I wasn't going to go meet him. I said if we ever did meet, which I wasn't going to, I was trying to just appease him. I said it would have to be in a public place, like the park or like a restaurant.
Hey, Club, you ever try to holler at an older woman and she turned you down, but she did it in a way where...
Sophia said, I noticed he acted differently on each channel he modded for. Exactly what I'm talking about. So they're pinning him down going, you told this 14-year-old you have family in Oklahoma City. Oh, I was just trying to appease him. Why say anything? You were wanting to meet this boy. You were wanting to meet this boy. That's the whole reason you brought up Oklahoma City, where your family lives. That's the whole reason you said you could meet him there. No.
You're like, yo, I'm okay with that, and I'm gonna just move on, and I'm not gonna try no more.
So I've only been with my wife, and she's 2 years older than me. But as you know, time goes by, there has been older women. I haven't had no issues with them.
What I'm saying is, like, when you were young,
I'm just saying I had no issue. If I wanted to get them, I could get them. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
I can't.
Thank you, Basement, for the Crime Lines and Lies memberships. My goodness, everybody should be in green by now. Ooh, Mello said I avoided any panel he was on. Bad vibes. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Bye, Felicia said Brooks. Also plays Roadblock, in my opinion. That game Predator's like, oh, that Roblox? I don't know about that, but he did bring up Minecraft. He certainly did.
Trying to think if I ever went after a woman when I was younger and it got turned down, and I can't recall. I don't think I ever pursued a woman that was older when I was a minor, but I remember my teacher hitting on me one time. That was pretty crazy. I'm not trying to blast her. She groomed me, bro. Fuck. Let's go, man. Let's play the fucking clip.
I had a few situations, babysitters, therapists, counselors, shit like
Dude,
that.
we both got groomed, bro.
All right, let's go, bro.
How are you going to prevent this from happening again?
I'm going to delete all the damn dating apps, and that's how I met him. He had a freaking dating app thing, and initially said he was 24. That's how.
What was
whole
the
stuff
app?
started.
What was that? Or do you know?
I don't even remember the app. I know.
He didn't tell us. I just was wondering what it was.
Did it start with an A?
I don't even remember. I honestly
Well,
don't.
what
Sorry,
dating apps are you on?
I'm on one called Cammy. I'm on one called Meet Me. I think his profile was on that one too. I'm on a few.
You know what though? This ain't the first boy.
Ooh,
Ooh, what?
you were right, Plug, and yo, 9, almost 10 times out of 10, bro. Fucking, it's not the first rodeo on the fucking weirdo shit.
Because about almost a year ago, another mother sent me a fucking profile on you, dude.
Oh shit!
And I'm pretty sure it's from that Tammy.
Yo, what?
Oh shit! They should have got, bro. They could have been prevented this too. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Dude.
Oh,
No, because I've only had that app for like a month.
Well, it might have been something else, but you look very familiar
No.
with that. Your files came across my desk before in the past.
I swear, no. And I tried to cut it off as soon as I found out that he was 14. I said, hey, I mean, I can't do this. You're a kid, man.
Why did you continue entertaining it? Like I asked you, you got anything in common with him?
No, not really. I mean, I was just, like I said, I guess it was that deal where I remember what it was like to be a teenage kid, grown up gay, in the South, and you ain't got no friends. That's basically what it was. I was just trying to be supportive.
you hear that right there? Pause that right there. Right
It's
there.
easier for
Pause
them
that
to
right there.
figure it out.
Mircamp, thank you for gifting the Crime Lines and Lies memberships. You are amazing. Thank you for all the gifts today. You guys are the ones that keep this channel running. I can't do it without you. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, there's quite a timeline here. He said he's only had that app for a month, but they said, no, I've seen you before. I know I've seen another file. They probably just couldn't find him. They probably didn't realize that he had moved from OKC to Van Buren. Probably didn't realize that at the time. That's understandable. But he's like, I've only had that app for a month. Oh, I'd love to know what app I actually forget it. I don't want to know what app we're talking about. But my understanding is these conversations went on for a very, very long time.
That's what it is. It's easy for them to pinpoint them out. It's like easy pickings, you sick fucks.
So let me ask you, DBS, because you heard what he said about the South, like being a gay guy from the South. That's what he said, right? Yeah, I agree. I think they do. They get, listen, those old school people too from where in Florida and Georgia and shit. They're very homophobic. And I think it's still something that's going on now these days. And this dude right here, it's not about him being gay, whatever, but he's a chomo. I'm not.
I have gay friends. They do not mess with children. I don't even want homosexuality to be brought into this predator conversation because that inflames a different war within people. That does something to them where they think if someone butters their bread on the other side, that they're immediately a child predator. No, this guy is a child predator, not because he's gay, but because he's a ped. That's it.
Attacking him because he's gay, but this seems to be a pattern. This seems to be a pattern that we're seeing, guys, and it's these young boys that are getting targeted.
Yeah, that's a sick part.
I'm not like a mentor, but like someone he could talk to, just give an ear to him.
Do you think your supporters would understand?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Do they invest money into your channel and stuff?
No, I'm not
How much you
monetized at all.
Okay.
You're not monetized with 17,000 followers,
No.
subscribers.
I'm not
Why?
monetized because I'm not here to make money off the backs of missing kids. I'm here to try to bring missing kids home.
Well, you told him in here that you do make money off of here, and it's not much, but you make all right at living, is what you said.
I do make an all right living.
He's a liar.
Not off of YouTube, no.
You're stupid for not.
I may be. I mean, I could have easily monetized ages ago. But
Okay, so pause it right there. There's a little loophole. I know what this is. I know what this is. Pauses. I could tell. He's getting some kind of government assistance. So
He might get disability. You know, there's a lot of people that are just like, oh, I'm just not going to monetize. Well, it's usually because they're getting Social Security, disability, something like that. Hey, I really don't care who's monetized and who's not. This guy could be flagged in the system. Okay, true story. He could be. Hey, good morning, honey.
What are you talking about?
I'm doing a show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Say hi to everybody, Gregory.
Good morning, everybody.
My husband just said, good morning, everybody. Yeah, he could easily be flagged. And this map is a disability. No. Stop it. Stop it right there. We know where that shit's coming from, and we do not subscribe to that at all. I don't care how you vote. Not my business, not my problem. We all come from different areas. My county is different than the county next over, so I'm not going to vote the way they vote over there. But anyone that says this is a disability and needs to be studied and sympathized with, no.
this is, I know a couple YouTubers that have had the same thing, and they would put actually in somebody's name before they monetize. And he probably is getting some kind of unemployment, maybe disability, something where he can't fuck up that. Because if he starts bringing in some income from YouTube, he doesn't want to fuck up his for sure money because YouTube is inconsistent.
Zanky.
Huh?
Zanky. You have that app?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Chick.com.
Nope.
Oh, people.
No, you don't have Telegram?
Underscore.
Nope.
You ever had it?
Oklahoma.
Don't think
What
so.
about the Zanky?
In this.
No.
You're
I'll
kind of
come over there.
thinking a little bit.
No, I've never.
You use encrypted apps?
No. Like I said, I've got Plenty of Fish. I've got Meet Me. I've got Match. I've got that Tammy app.
You made very many.
Dude, you're
guys
probably the most famous person in Van Buren, huh?
Who?
This guy with the 20,000 subscribers,
Yeah,
the followers, or whatever it is.
17.
No, that's the only apps I got. I mean, hell, I don't even have Instagram on my phone.
Oh, dear God, what's he talking about? I don't even have Instagram on my phone. What's that got to do with anything? He's describing all these other apps that he's using to talk to, I'm going to assume, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say children. He's talking to children. He's naming exactly Curious Country Girl. He's naming all the Predator apps. Pay attention. Goodness.
Let me turn your vibrate
I'm
off.
gonna grab my drink off the bar. Cool.
I'll get it.
Huh?
I can get it for you.
My monster? Yeah. You got a monster in there? Fuck. Because mine's getting hot out there, dude.
We didn't know if we were at the right place or not, man. It's hard to find.
It's a nice shed you got there.
Yeah.
Is that like your YouTube room?
Nah,
Oh.
just a bunch of junk.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. So, right? Just thinking, right? Because the fucking 80s, baby. I saw a lot of wild ass movies. Yeah, that shack might be some sort of shrine to some sort of pedophilia. Imagine they go in there, bro, and they just see all kinds of sick shit, bro.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be in shock if there's some other nasty stuff that involves this gentleman. And honestly, he might have used his YouTube to do some nasty stuff as well.
Yeah, man. This guy's got some shit going
Again,
on.
why does he want to
We're
find
gonna
missing children? Think
cut
about
this-
it.
Yeah, right. Like it's just weirding me out. But that just goes to show you the mindset of these.
Okay, I'm going to go back a couple of years ago when he had a big shitstorm going that he was going to find Sebastian Rogers. Not because Sebastian's missing, not because he had a bad home life, not because he could have possibly. What is that noise? Who's speaking in Spanish? Hang on. What the hell is my husband doing back there? No, he's back there going, goodness. Sorry, I was just yelling at my husband. Had to find Sebastian Rogers. And of course, he's been here since before Sebastian Rogers. I'm just giving you an example. I already told you the story about how he wanted to be friends with me on my personal Facebook so he could see my children who were grown. But he said once he found out that he had been abused, he really felt something in his heart that he had to find him. Now that I hear that, I'm like, ew. Yeah, OJ, go get your daddy. He's worse than you.
These guys, and even women, you know what I mean? They get in the field of youth or children or adolescents to be predators to those communities or age. I don't know, man. This shit has got me flustered, man. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, man?
That's the thumbnail picture right there.
You're intentionally working with children and you're talking and using them to self-gratify whatever sick shit you got going on. That's predatorial shit, son. At its best. That's thought out, right? That's like, yo, there's a whole bunch of cherry trees over here.
So that's why these guys are doing God's work, because now we're aware, and now this guy is out of here.
Yo, not for nothing. All the people that do fucking this pedophile catching shit, and the ones that are, pulling out their tin cup and trying to use it as some sort of tool. See what I'm saying, man?
Okay, I don't think there's actually a mother and kid, but that doesn't matter. But there's no way the mother is gonna record. The only way they record the call is they're all already in on it all together. But I don't care. It doesn't matter. All that matters is we know that this dude is a POS, and he has rolled it up. He's officially off of YouTube.
Yes, he is off of YouTube. The link to Oklahoma predator protection the link is at the top. Okay? The link is at the top. Nobody needs to worry about subscribing to Arctic Fox. Internet is scrubbed of his nastiness.
Channel does not exist.
Not.
I may have, I don't remember.
Bro, it's gotta go, son.
That eyebrow right there. As soon as he lifted that eyebrow, that's when you would have hit him, right? That's the thumbnail right there. Oh, this fucking guy, bro. Let me screenshot this. Don't press play yet.
Hold on.
I got it. You're good. You're
you
good.
asked him how far
I got
he
it.
shoots.
What does that mean, you nasty fuck?
What do you mean? What is it?
He's got his tongue sticking out in a weird way. The doc, what's up? Said if he was online playing Roblox at level 40, you get an Arctic Fox. I think this scumbag has been on Roblox. Oh. Oh. We just did a show on Thursday about Roblox and Andrew Hiltz. He was bullying somebody on there. He said that was bullying his son or something like that. That makes all the sense in the world to me. Jessica, my goodness, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much for that. You have no idea how much that helps. Thank you, thank you.
I mean, what do you think it means, plug? Come on, let's stop fucking around here, bro. It's sick shit, bro. This fucking dude is sick, bro.
Did you not?
I may have, I don't remember.
He said, I may have, I don't remember. That means you was talking about sexually explicit fucking derogatory shit with a minor, bro. And you don't even know what the fuck you was talking about. You was putting in work trying to fucking find this kid to get a fucking way with you. Yo, this dude is not.
We all got arthritis, you
Okay.
fuckboy.
Personality disorder.
Okay.
That's it right there. Personality disorder.
Yeah, with a speck of some other shit. Pretty sure they'll come up with some sort of classification for whatever the fuck this is in the future, just like everything else. Because before it was ADD, then it was ADHD, then it was ADDH or whatever the fuck it is, and then ODD, and bruh, it's crazy,
You're
son.
not a vulnerable victim, are you?
No.
Did you say, Haley, I'm not a vulnerable victim?
Haley, I'm not a vulnerable victim.
Okay, now can you say, I've been exposed by OPP?
I've been exposed by OPP.
You're so kind, man.
Can I go now?
You can do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm like I said, I can't detain you. I'm not a cop. I'm just here to. Ask you some questions.
I've answered a lot of questions for
I
you.
want to know where all this stems from.
Let's talk about it.
I don't know. I mean,
Were you molested as a child?
Yep.
Damn.
Fuck you up.
See, plug, man. See,
I said this one day and I'm not.
Now, I'm going to say something a little controversial. Because someone has been abused as a child doesn't automatically make them someone that will abuse children. Normally, it's quite the other way around. They're actually more hypervigilant and more break the cycle that will never happen to another child. Normally. Here he is. That's re-victimizing a victim, saying, yes, I was. And he said it very nonchalant, which almost tells me that maybe that didn't happen. Again, you cannot believe these people. You just cannot. You just cannot. I know a lot of people, way too many, that horrible things have happened to them as children. And I would never, ever think that they would in turn do something to a child. Never. Thank you, Val, for the super sticker. Man, you all are making me blush today.
Not trying.
be careful what you say, plug.
I know.
careful.
Let's move forward.
Yep.
I'm gonna bite my
How
tongue.
old are you? You said 50.
yeah, I just turned 50, I guess, March 2nd.
So you're 50, and what age were you when that happened? If you want to get into it, you don't have to. I mean,
Were you ever taken advantage of when you were younger? But I mean, you were like willing to do it, but you were basically taken advantage of by older people.
I was taking advantage of it when I was 12 years old.
okay.
By how old was that person?
40, I think.
Would you say
It's
that
almost the same thing here, man.
Yeah, this is a vicious cycle, man. Vicious cycle.
Who did that damage you?
It was a neighbor.
Okay.
No, he
But
said
like
it
you
did
know,
damage.
like your
Well,
mindset.
A lot of stuff did my mental health damage to me, but
Okay. So you're 50 years old. It happened when you're.
The man just went into victim mode, bro. That's wild. You see the way he just used that shit, bro?
This is the problem with statistical data when it comes to pedophiles, okay? When you give them an excuse for what they're doing, you have lost all accountability with me. You have lost all accountability with me. So do not say he does this because when he was 12, a 40-year-old person did something to him. You hear OPP talking to him going, this is the same thing, dude. This is the same thing. There is no excuse for this behavior. None, 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 none. None.
You see how he fell into that, like that crutch?
So how do you break the cycle?
That is a great question. That is a great fucking question.
Because when someone does that to a child, you're not gonna. What are you gonna do about the child? Now the child's gonna grow up and do it too. What are you supposed to do? Isolate the child?
You would have to put that child through extensive trauma therapy. There would have
That's
to be,
all you can do, right? Just extensive trauma therapy,
and
counseling.
counseling. You know, try to, you know, let them know that it wasn't their fault. You know what I mean, and that this is not an okay behavior, and you know, they would have to go into the mental health of this person or a person like this to show an example of, you know, this person is mentally unstable, right? And I'm not, you know, not.
Okay. I see what they're saying. Now we got to go into the mental health of that person. I choose not to. I choose not to. Okay. Mama Bear's going to work. She said she'll call me after 6 tonight. If not, we're doing your show tomorrow, girl. You have a good day at work. Okay, so either way, his mental health means shit to me. Okay, being honest. His mental health means nothing to me. If he was abused as a 12-year-old, yes, that is horrible. That is horrible. But that does not give you a free pass to repeat that behavior. No. People don't make as many mistakes as we say. They make choices.
Putting in a sense, but they would have to have some type of understanding that it wasn't their fault, right?
It's almost like that Black Mirror episode where it was a social credit score above everybody's head and they were walking around. It's almost like you got to put like some kind of asterisk along people that this happened to, just because, you know, we got to get to the point now, 2026, to have a self-awareness. This dude, there's no telling who has been in that garage. There's no telling what kid has came over, and there's no telling what this dude has done prior to this today. Today he got exposed, guys.
Yeah, the sick part is that the government is funding him to do this, right? Because his mental health is
Oh
not
my God! Now you're getting deep.
for real though. Like, if we're really gonna, like, I always like to go to the root of the situation. I'm trying to figure out, like, how, whoa. And if you go back to the money, gotta follow the money, right? Nobody's paying attention and nobody's really keeping up with the mental health. They're just giving him, he's functional enough to live by himself and exist in society, quote unquote, so to speak, right? Fake it to make it, or put up this facade that, you know, he's not that kind of guy. But in all actuality, nobody knows his mental health, and the mental health that knows his mental health.
I don't care about his mental health. Cassidy Lippos said, question, exactly. I see people protecting the abuser right here on YouTube. They are. We had this conversation, Lips and I did yesterday. I've had this conversation with Susan a million times. With Kat, I can't tell you how many times. It's a broken record. That's what our society is coming to, that we should accept this as normal behavior. I know somebody with 2 thumbs, freckles, and red hair that says, hell to the no.
And then that goes in a good big government, man. This shit gets wild, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that starts infringing on other shit, like true freedoms. But this right here, He's literally being funded to do this. He's comfortably set up where he doesn't have to worry about food, obviously, right? He doesn't have to worry about shelter. He has a vehicle. He has miscellaneous shit. He's got a fridge in the garage, right? He's doing all kinds of bum shit with the fucking shoelace shit, but you know, that's mental health. But he's functioning enough to have a place where he can hide somebody, bro, and have them come to his compound, so to speak, right? And they might never leave. And if you go back,
He's the only one.
I'm telling you, I've seen your face.
I'm
before,
telling
man.
you haven't, because I haven't been talking to anyone online. I'm like,
bro, these motherfuckers will fucking bluff you until it's too late, son.
Yeah. I see that too. They dig it. Let them do it. Let them cook. Let them
Mhm.
cook.
But he is bluffing like the immediately. Nope.
I
I'm
wouldn't
like
have started,
99.99999% sure your file has been.
and I wouldn't
on
have
my desk
even
before.
talked to him. Like I said, I mean, I saw that his dating profile, and
You haven't ever talked to any other Oklahoma boys
no,
ever, ever.
no.
Oh,
When I get back home, I'm gonna dig.
Wait a minute. Why does Oklahoma consider itself the South?
Oklahoma is, well, they can, I guess, because we're like right above Texas, right next to Arkansas, right next to Tennessee. If they're the South, I don't know. I kind of say we kind of have our own vibe here, if you know what I mean. So he's on this dating app for, I would say, people that are, they like the same things, okay? But you don't need to talk to 14-year-olds on it. And on said app, when a 14-year-old comes to you and says, I'm gay, just learning how to get through life, you don't come out and talk about, you know, the does and the socks and the boxers, okay? No. It's probably freaking Grindr. I put my brother-in-law on it to see how it worked and all that stuff with Ernie came out. I couldn't believe how many hits he got.
Oklahoma is like, isn't that like Midwest or?
Yeah,
like,
y'all are people from Oklahoma. Y'all gotta stop saying y'all from the South, man.
well, they have a sort of a twang. The twang is from. He's not going inside. The hell, fucking no. Are you crazy? Are you nuts, bro? If he's going inside, we're going inside with him. We're and then it gets sketchy. Because now bro. Think about it, bro. If he's got anything there that could blast us, we got to be on point. That is not in our favor right there. No, you stay your ass right here. I tell homie, yo, go in there and find a shirt or something. Fucking cover yourself up with a towel or
Well,
something.
he's got the crease there. It looks like he's wore sports bras before. Like the crease is there.
Bro,
Bro, I'm
up
not
in
fat as this
nighttime?
guy. I'm not, but I'm big, right? Listen, man, I ain't got that crease right there. That's just weird.
Maybe he does the cross dressing at nighttime as like a second thing for webcams or something. Who the fuck knows, man? There's sick shit going on out there, man. Fucking dark web is dark,
How
man.
can you convince me this won't happen again?
I'm gonna tell you right now, as soon as I get in there, I'm deleting all those dating apps off my
Stop
phone.
smelling your
I
hand.
mean, you having dating apps ain't a problem. What the problem is if you were talking to an adult, a grown person, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's a admission of guilt, man. Like you can't control yourself enough to fucking say if you got in touch with another fucking minor that you wouldn't say, yo, we're not doing that. I'm here for real grown men. Well, what the fuck are you? Come on, right? If this was so innocent, like he says it is, and keeps on rationalizing and trying to figure out and convince them that I never. Yo, what is the fucking psychology on this?
I know. I should have shut that shit off right off Jump Street as soon as he said he was 14.
No shit.
I don't know what's going on, man. I'm almost certain it's not my connection.
So you said you don't want to monetize off of missing children.
No.
So how?
I don't know why Kick is taking so long with their
Twang. No one's ever accused me of having a twang. Rianne, hey Brooks, what's this mother trucker doing around the Summer Wells case? He's gross. What's he doing around any of them? He's the only person I know that YouTube who loves the advertising dollars. Let's face it, YouTube loves it. That actually accused him of spamming. Because any time the Aware Foundation or anyone put out a missing child's flyer, he would make a video or go live and basically read the flyer and ask everyone to share it. I mean, it was inundating. Yes, it's important. I wasn't going to pick on him for it. I kind of thought there should be a little more background, a little more history to it. And I was just like, yeah, okay. I mean, you could just put it on, like on your socials. He doesn't need to be around anything. And anyone that says, oh, it's so sad that his channel's gone. No, it's not. Nope, it's not. Oh, it's so sad that his group is paused. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Wise old lady, hey, good morning. So glad you're okay. I saw the news about the tornadoes. Yeah, those were pretty bad. Those were pretty bad Friday. Thank you, though.
But let me see if this helps out, Plug.
How many of those missing children, per se, go missing because of something possibly like this scenario?
Well, it wouldn't be like this scenario because I wasn't going to meet up with.
We're not saying you.
But I'm saying
I
hypothetically.
mean, I've covered a lot of cases where people get, like I was talking about, Roblox and those online games and stuff. That's yeah.
And the kid comes up missing.
The kids will a lot of times go missing, and
Yeah, because a guy that lures them from the internet has their way with them. They take advantage of them, and then they fucking panic because they think that that's the witness right there. So they got to get.
Look at him rubbing his chin like he's never thought of this before. Well, I wasn't planning on meeting with him anyway. But yeah, I've done plenty of shows where I talk about Roblox and Minecraft. And yeah, a lot of times those kids do go missing. And he's like, yeah, because these internet creeps lure them out of the house. I've done several videos about these. Everyone loves my videos. My goodness, they're like Emmy Award winning. Shit, it's like I'm Oliver Stone when I make a video. Cat's jealous as fuck. And there was a kid in Arizona through Roblox, found himself in a basement in Utah. There's a girl in Dallas, found herself in a shed in North Carolina from Minecraft. But look at him. Like he's really thinking about it. Really thinking about it. And I'm with you, Mello. When he's talking about these cases, how many members of these victims' families has he communicated with? I just don't know at this point on my bingo card what makes me sicker.
Rid of the witness.
Well,
that's how kids come up.
That's part of it right there. And then there's, the
fact that he's willing to admit that, bro. Let's say scenario, right? Let's do the devil's advocate, Plug. You love to do that shit. Let's jump on it right now. Let's say the situation was different. The mother didn't catch it. The young boy decided to go there. Whatever takes place, he catches a glimpse of reality, and there's something that clicks him and ticks him off and say, yo, he's going to tell on me, right? Or this is going to get out. And he does exactly what he just said somebody in that situation would do. So fluently.
I do remember this Juju. Now, him and the husband broke up in August, and they were going through foster parent classes. Wow. For some reason, even though CPS, DHS, whatever you want to call them, they're begging for foster parents, something did not pass the smell test. So somebody was doing their job that day when they gave them a big fat no.
Because they think that that's the witness right there. So they got to get rid of the witness.
See the way he's fucking pulling at his beard right there? You see the way his hands are moving at his face, bro? He is fucking going through something right here. But he straightens up in a sense.
Well, that's how kids come up.
that's part.
He's like, that's how kids come up missing. Plead the Fifth said, shut the front door, shut the garage door, shut the barn door. It's true. Juju, I forgot the reason he gave. Typical. They just didn't want a gay couple raising children, that type of stuff. No, something didn't pass a smell test. Something didn't pass.
Part of it right there, and then there's we have a situation here in Arkansas.
Oh shit! Imagine if that's connected, and he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up because they might be on the trail. I gotta throw them off."
And there was a guy. His daughter had been lured by a predator. They put the predator in jail.
Okay,
Released
not
the
him.
predator. Guy finds out that his daughter's back with the predator. Calls law enforcement.
Yeah,
tells him-
Lonoke County.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
Where's the
there.
sheriff?
Well, he's
They're
one
going
of
to be
the
the sheriff.
primary anyway.
So they're talking about the case with JD DeLay supporting that sheriff right there, bro. Full circle moment.
Yeah, I'm confused on how to feel about that. I'm just mixed up when it comes to that.
What do you mean you could?
Radio God said, that's not true. Gay people can foster. You better believe it. That's absolutely insane. Look at Blair and Jonathan. They adopted Jameson, Harmony Montgomery's little brother. They've adopted 3 children. Something else is going on for them to give him a big flat no. Because if the rumors are correct, him and his husband broke up in August, and his husband and his new dude are foster parents. Can't verify it. Don't know. Just telling you what I heard.
Views about it. So I'll break it down once more. And JD DeLay, he could say whatever he wants about it, but this is the fact. Aaron Spencer's daughter was talking to a grown man, right? Even if she was talking to the person, right, willingly, the man had her in her car. Spencer tried to get the law enforcement involved. No, they didn't want to do it. The judge let this guy go before. He's a known chomo. Spencer chased the car down, ran him off the road, killed him. JD DeLay's argument is that he put the daughter in danger, but when it's your daughter, you're gonna fucking figure it out to get your daughter out of the car.
Yeah, so why did he side with the sheriff?
Because he knew the sheriff before this happened. So him and the sheriff were friends.
This is why they feel like they can keep on doing it. Listen, man, put him down hard and fast. Get the fuck out of there, bro. And obviously that's what this man did. And I think it's a good fuck you to the system, and not even really a good fuck you to the system, but a good way to see how you can make the system work for you. Because obviously people that are in his town or wherever he lives are all for the shits, right? And he's a guy that has experience with it. We want this guy to be the guy that fucking takes care of business.
Our video with JD DeLay might be used in his case. And I'm going to explain why. So Kit True Crime did his details of the case or something like that. That's when that sheriff gave him details of the case that he should have known. There's a gag order on this shit. So with that being said, there might be a chance our shit gets played in court, but it's not to convict anybody, y'all. It's actually to set somebody free. So let him do it. Free Aaron Spencer. He is the sheriff now, but he still has to go through his trial. Let's go.
Yeah, legal process is still in effect. I think he goes to court sometime.
To support somebody that you don't know, is that kid your problem?
No, he's not my problem.
Okay. So is it worth you getting in trouble, sending fucking porn and all that shit to him just to be his support?
No.
The news article will read
You gotta follow it.
Thomas
Okay, so he's saying this kid, he's the problem. Who is JD they keep talking about? Who was JD?
Like a little kid being scolded, man. Like, oh, are we done yet? Come on. I got things to do. Fuck that.
And, do you meet very many grown men on that?
I mean, I talked to
Great fucking question. You really say you're there for grown men, right? But where are these grown men at? Because you obviously took enough time to say, fuck this. I'm going to be over here on my phone grooming.
some grown men.
So you have no issue finding grown men on there, right?
No.
Okay. So it wasn't that you were lonely that you talked to this boy.
I told you, I was trying to be a support.
Is that your problem?
What?
To support somebody that you don't know. Is that kid your problem?
No, he's not my problem.
Okay. So is it worth you getting in trouble, sending fucking porn and all that shit to him just to be his support?
No.
The news article will read
You got to follow.
Thomas McCauley, a true Fox crime.
How would your father feel about this if he was alive?
Oh, what's his name? Thomas McCauley? Good to know.
You see that, Mike?
Yeah, go back real quick. I just want to get his name so I know for sure.
Trouble sending fucking porn and all that shit to him just to be his support.
No.
The news article will read
You got to follow.
Thomas McCauley, a true Fox crime.
How would your father
Thomas
feel about
McCauley.
this if he was alive?
Hey,
Why would he hate it? Has he seen it before? Has it been something that he is worried about?
You see that, Mike?
This is the white EP. What was that dude's name? EP MD or something like that?
No idea.
He's another chomo.
There you go. This thing's not focusing for some reason.
They said with this dude for about an hour.
Gladly, Basement Jesus. He said, watch me support people I don't know. Take my money, Brooks. Well, obviously you know me because you know my name. So there you go. That's a good start. I'm pretty transparent if you want to know the truth. To a fault, I am. I've been told.
For some change, man.
Nice Kia.
Yeah, definitely nice Kia.
Big yard too.
oh, here we go.
Oh. Police is here now. Uh-oh. Police just popped up.
Did they really? Oh shit! I didn't see that. I didn't see.
Okay, so Van Buren police, Van Buren, Arkansas, just pulled up. Now he's not smelling his fingers and his nipples aren't hard anymore. Okay. He's got his arms crossed and he's looking at them like, you really did this to me. You really did this to me. Kat, what are you doing giving me a super sticker? Don't you already do too much? She said, on my way out for the evening. Thanks for doing the show. Let there be no place for these cretins to hide and never in plain sight. Expose them all is what I say.
See that?
You know, they just
Uh-oh.
Thought you said you weren't going to bring the cops into
Did
it.
you see me call anybody? Hey, no, Please don't go. No, please do not go in right now.
Oh, see what I was talking about? See what I was talking about? He's going to hide something, son. He needs to go get something real quick, whether it be some sort of artillery or some sort of evidence that he needs to dispose of. He is way too antsy for me.
Oh.
I got to at least let my mom know what's going on.
You'll have plenty of time for that. He's probably just going to take a report.
He'll take a report and it is under investigation for sure. They can't take these guys' word for it and you can't trust the suspect. But he wants to call his mom. Why? Because he's expecting that he's going to need bail money. That might be part of the problem. Okay. Juju, do we know he deleted his channel, or is it possible just hid it? That I don't know. I just know it's not findable.
Oh, he's showing the text. Oh, you're fucked, buddy.
Are you on
You're going
Discord?
to jail.
I am, but I'm only subscribed to True Crime Discords on there.
You're not like in no gaming things with kids? And you got nieces or nephews?
I do.
How would you feel? How old are they? Are they about this age?
They're in their 20s.
Okay, well, they were 14 at one time. How would you feel
I feel awful.
somebody doing this to your 14-year-old
I feel
nephew?
I mean,
Palms are sweaty. Crack kills. Pull your fucking pants up.
You're not like in a Roblox Discord or anything?
no, sir.
You're fucked, buddy. You're cooked.
I'm not a gamer at all. I can't stand video games.
Oh, another cop came. Jomo alert.
He's got better cleavage than me. Oh my God. Oh my God. My husband goes, please turn that off. I don't want to see him without a shirt. So I put it on the big screen. And now anywhere my husband looks around the house, whether it's his phone, my phone, the laptop that I do my wonderful work for all of you on every day, now it's on the TV. That's what a great wife I am.
This is my life.
Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all go follow OPP.
He's pretty nice, man. He gave us a warning. He might give you a warning, too.
I don't want to go to jail.
Nobody wants to go to jail. Have you
Your
ever
life
been to
is
jail?
over.
One time
For
for a
what?
hit and run accident.
Okay.
I was a stupid kid. I was 18 years old. It was the first wreck I'd ever been in.
Oh, so you do got some
You like Kanye
paperwork,
West?
homie.
Hell no.
Are you kidding me, dude? He's fucking great, dude. He's got this one song I really, really like. It goes, guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Mhm.
God gonna post my bail tonight. Priors? Do you have any priors?
Ah,
Well, that one time. Well, that one time.
well, sir. Well, Predator.
All right. Here they are, and they're talking to him. We're not sniffing fingers no more. Mm-mm.
Hunters showed up here. I met a guy on a dating website. Initially, I thought he was 24 years old. It turned out to be that he was 14 years old. I tried several times to stop the conversation. He did.
OMG. 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 He never said that in the beginning. Now he's saying, I thought he was 24 years old. Now he turned out to be 14. Okay, so that is obviously something that they're going to have to prove. He did not say that to Oklahoma Predator Protection, sorry. He flat out said, yeah, I've been texting this morning. Yeah, I know he's 14. Well, I didn't really want to meet him. I just said if I was going to meet him, it was going to be in Oklahoma City. Tried so many times to stop the conversation, but he came up with other conversations. This is ridiculous behavior.
Guess who's going to jail tonight? God gonna post my bail tonight. Priors, do you have any priors? Well, that one time.
Well, sir. Well, predator hunters showed up here. I met a guy on a dating website. Initially, I thought he was 24 years old. It turned out to be that he was 14 years old. I tried several times to stop the conversation. He kept persisting. And like today, I finally set it off altogether. I put him out that the speaker was broke on my phone, that I couldn't talk on the phone anymore or anything like that. And I know that, you know, there's some stuff in that, there's text messages that look really bad. But I never was going to meet up with the kid, and I said, if we ever did meet, it would have to be in a public place, like a restaurant or a park or something like that. But I would never meet up with the kid at all.
Dude's a liar.
Thomas?
I wonder if they have enough to arrest him.
You ever been in trouble before, Thomas? No.
All right, so he said, I've never been to jail before. They just asked, you ever been to jail before, Thomas? No. He's like, thought he was 24, turned out he was 14. Predator Hunters is here. And they're like, yeah, we gathered that. We gathered that part. Thank you, Magic Star. You know how you stop a conversation? You just don't respond. You know, we all have a block button on that phone, that handy little device that we take everywhere with us. Hell, half of you ignore my calls when I call, so we know how to use it. So what the hell is going on here? You tried to cut things off? What? You encouraged it. Look at that one cop. He's armed for bear.
One time, I think ages ago, it was I didn't run that in Oklahoma City. What's your last name? Macaulay, C-A-U.
Macaulay.
March 2nd, 76.
76, y'all. 76.
Y'all need anything else? Okay. We got our supervisor coming up here. Y'all don't mind if y'all.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. And you got us as long as you need us, sir.
Reminder arrest? No, right now. No.
Damn, look how soft. Feel how soft that ground is?
Yeah, they don't see.
Van Buren PD.
And there's another one down there, dude. Van Buren PD chat. I'm going to, let's see. What'd he say when he seen the cop?
Huh?
What'd he say when he seen the cop? I knew you.
Y'all weren't calling him. I said, did you see me call anybody? Then I seen that other cop pull up. I go, man, he just pulled me over. Pulled us over. That guy. I go, he's really cool, man. He gave us a warning. He'll probably give you one too.
Yeah, right. He ain't getting no warning. Did his mom come out?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're YouTubers too, man.
Yeah, we are.
He ain't the only
No, we're
famous.
kickers.
He ain't the only famous YouTuber around here. I'm fucking famous too, man.
Damn, you took that fucking hit. I got it. Go be on there. Yeah, I'll have Facebook. So he has it down.
Looks like he recently mowed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, my wife called out of Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Because
So you have like a YouTube channel or something for profit?
no, I'm not
You
on
work
YouTube.
with MIT or MDT,
No.
so you're private.
Yes,
You know how dangerous this is to do something like this?
I sure do.
Okay.
I sure do. I've been doing this 8 years, sir. I
Okay.
understand. I've thought about every ands, ifs, what if.
The police officer is exactly right. Do you know how dangerous it is doing what you're doing? He's out there talking to another officer. Do you know how dangerous this is? Yes, I do. We've been doing it for 8 years. We have turned a lot of people in, and I mean a lot. We know it's dangerous. We know when we show up to a PED's house, we know what can happen. We know. Because the last thing they want to do is get caught. And thank you, Mirror Sherry, for the sticker. They don't care how dangerous it is.
I'm fucking famous too, man.
Damn, you took that fucking hit. I got it. Go be on there. Yeah, I'll have Facebook. So he has it down.
Looks like he recently mowed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, my wife called out of Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Because
So you have like a YouTube channel or something for profit?
no, I'm not on
You work
YouTube.
with MIT or MDT,
No,
so you're private.
yes,
You know how dangerous this is to do something like this?
I sure do.
Okay.
I sure do. I've
And
been
you're-
doing this 8 years, sir. I
Okay.
understand. I've thought about every ands, ifs, what ifs, or whatever.
But the problem is we can't prosecute.
Why
without-
not?
Without us starting the investigation.
Why not? I just got. Is the laws different here than it is in Fayetteville?
Whoa.
No.
It's the same law, so it's Arkansas, right? No, hold
Calm
on,
down,
sir.
son.
We just got a guy in Fayetteville an hour ago, sir. So what you're telling me that makes no fucking sense.
Sure.
Oh,
fuck
shit.
that, dude.
They can't prosecute him? Oh, my God. They're going to let him go. This is how he was able to delete his shit, guys. Because remember, he would delete this in real time, just like a couple hours ago. TikTok, Facebook. We still got his X is still up, and then his Facebook's on temporary hold.
You'll be famous.
Wow.
Mm. They better prosecute him. They better prosecute him. And I'm going to call Van Buren Police Toronto and ask them, what are you doing with this case? I know that you have to investigate it. You can't take OPP's word for it. You can't take Arctic Fox's word for it. I understand that you have to have your own evidence. I get it. But today is Tuesday. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You want me to call him right now? I'm not talking to you, Greg. All right, here we go. Or I can do it separately and just post it for you guys. It's up to you. Let's see here. Van Buren I don't want the weather. Police department. Okay. No one answered, but I'm doing it anyway.
You have reached the Van Buren Police Department. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. Please listen as our menu options have changed. To speak to an officer or a dispatcher, press 1. To find out if someone is in the Crawford County Jail, press 2.
Crawford County.
Crawford County Dispatch.
Hello, my name is Brooks, and I had a question about a case you all are investigating. It's about Thomas McCauley. He's a man that was turned in by Oklahoma Predator Protection. And
Okay, let me get you to their admin, okay?
cool. They better hurry up because I gotta pee.
You have reached the Van Buren Police Department. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. Please listen as our menu options have changed.
No.
To speak to an officer.
We have not received a valid response. Please try again.
No, I'm not leaving a voicemail. I need to talk to someone. They're out of their freaking minds. Don't worry. I will talk to someone today. Don't you worry. But I did this once before, and I left a message for somebody, and I left my phone number, not thinking about it. No offense to you guys, that sometimes people watch stuff on the replay, and I've got this one person took me forever to block and get rid of. It was nuts. Obviously, I'm a little smarter than Arctic Fox, okay? I will get a hold of someone there today. I will get a hold of someone there. And if you guys are familiar with Aaron Spencer, the man that won his primary to become sheriff, the one that killed the man that had raped his daughter, I am friends with his wife, Heather. I'm going to send this to her and see what they can expose on it. Because something's got to be done. And I apologize I kept you guys so long today, but I just thought this was a very important conversation. Tomorrow we will let Mama Bear tell her side about what happened to her daughter. She says nothing happened. Cattle King says nothing happened. Taylor did say something happened. And so it's going to be messy. And I just really hope everybody is respectful. And we'll get it figured out one way or another. In the meantime, you guys are the absolute best. Look at this. Dallas, September, Basement, Jonna, Basement, Sophia. I mean, you guys are all over the place. Kat, Mir Sherry, Val. I mean, my goodness. I'm dripping in diamonds up here. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I will get the thumbnail going for tomorrow. I'm very artistic feeling right now, okay? And cross your fingers that Lips doesn't get mad at me today or anyone else. It's never happened before in my lifetime, but today's a new day. All right, love you all. Thank you so much for being here.